Home prices are going up in University Heights if you are selling single-family detached houses, but they dipped slightly in the condo market. Let's get to the numbers. If you're new here, my name's Chris Madick, Keller Williams Realty, and I make all these videos to help you make sense of the real estate market. If you do me a huge favor, please click the subscribe button. Also click that little bell so you can be notified every single time we drop fresh new content. And if you found value in this video, chances are one of our neighbors did too, so could you please share it with them? All right, we're going to start with single-family detached homes, so let's get right to the numbers. The median price for a home in October of 2023 was $1,442,500. It went up to $1,637,500, and that's a 13.5% increase. That number is awesome. The number of new listings in October 2023 were 13. In October 24, it was 19. So that was a 46.2% jump, which means more people are looking to sell their homes now. Now, I think the reason why people are putting their homes on the market this year compared to last year is because interest rates have dropped just slightly. Although they've gotten a little wonky over the last couple of days, I think people are starting to feel a little bit better about putting their homes on the market. So I think we'll start to see those numbers increase. Also, the median price for the overall average sale in San Diego County also went up. You can check out that video here if you want to check out what's happening in San Diego County. Pending sales saw one of the biggest jumps in October of 2023. There were 7 pending sales. In October of 2024, it went up to 20. That's a 186.7% increase in pending sales. Who says the fourth quarter isn't hot? Sales are moving in University Heights. The number of closed sales is up 60% in October 2023. The number of closed sales was 10. That is up to 16. So that's why when people tell you the fourth quarter is not a good time to put your home on the market, I call it's actually a great time to put your home on the market. Now, the one number that creeped up that we don't like to see is the days on market. So last year in October of 23, the average market time was 20 days. In this year, October 24, it's gone up to 27, which is a 35% increase. The overall inventory homes for sale and the month supply of inventory dropped from 1.7 to 1.4 months. That means if no other home was listed in all of University Heights, then we would have all the homes sell in 1.4 months. Now let's take a look at the year-to-date averages. So this is January through October 2023 and 2024. When we look at the median price for a home from January to October 23, that was $1,250,000. It dipped to $1,225,000. So that's a 2% drop overall. It's going to be interesting to see what it is over the entire 12 months of the year. We won't have that data until January. I suspect that number is going to be evening out by the end of 2024. Now, the number of new listings year to date, 169 in 23, 230 in 2024, 230 single family detached houses. That's a 36.1% increase. The number of pending sales up 23.3% from 120 to 148, and the number of closed sales up 8.1% from 123 to 133. The market is moving in University Heights. Now, the list price to sales price, that is the average percentage of what a home sells compared to the list price. Last year, the list price to sales price was 100.3%. This year, year to date, it's 98.5%. That means if you list your house at $500,000, you'll get 98.5% of the list price. So you'll get 1.8% less than you did through this time last year. Let's hit the condo market. It didn't do as well as the single family detached houses, but it did not fall off a cliff, so there's nothing to worry about there. So let's get to those numbers. Now, in October 2023, the median price for a condo in University Heights was $557,000. That dipped to $550,000. So on average, sellers are getting 1.3% less, on average about $7,000 less. However, the number of new listings went up dramatically from 4 to 11. So that's a 175% increase. Now, this is why I think that's happening. The balcony issues are needing to be resolved by January 2025. If you're not familiar with the balcony bill stated that every HOA had to have their balconies inspected and the work had to be completed within 4 months of the inspection. State inspectors would come in, they notified the state if there was a problem with the balconies, and then the HOA had to remedy them. The biggest issue was there was special assessments with a lot of HOAs, in particular smaller HOAs with smaller complexes of like 15 units or less. So there were a lot of special assessments that were taking place. We're seeing a lot of that even out, which is why I suspect there was an increase in the number of condos that went up. But still, people are a little bit worried, or there's still a special assessment lingering, which is why I think that condo prices might have just dipped slightly. Now, the number of pending sales did increase by 1 year over year from 8 to 9, so that was a 12.5% increase. And the number of closed sales did dip just slightly from 8 to 7, so that was a 12.5% drop. Let's talk about the list price to sales price. In October of 2023, University Heights condo owners were getting 100.5% of list price of their condos. This year they're getting 94.2%, which is a 6.3% drop, which is why we're seeing the decreased median price overall. So condo sellers still getting less than detached houses. My guess is that if you want to get a deal anywhere, you get it in the condo market. And once all this balcony bill stuff is all worked out, I think you're going to find that 1 year from May, so May of 2026, that's where you're going to start seeing the increases in the condo market, and then it will make sense to own a condo. And I think you're going to start to see at that point your equity increase dramatically. Now, in the condo market, the days on market did increase dramatically by 68.4%. So in October of 2023, the number of days a condo sat on the market was 19. That jumped to 32. And the month supply of inventory, that jumped by 300%. That's not a number we like to see. It jumped from 0.6 up to 2.4 months of inventory. Again, that simply means if we cleared out all the condos in University Heights, it would take 2.4 months to clear all of those off the market. All right, let's take a look at the year-to-date numbers. So this is January to October 2023 and January to October 2024. Let's get to it. Now, here's the good news. The median sales price remains steady year over year for year-to-date numbers. So in October, January through October 2023, from January to October 2024, it remained steady at $535,000. So we didn't see any movement in that median price year over year to date. The number of new listings, we saw 90 through 2023, 106 through 2024, 17.8% increase. I think part of that is, again, like I said, the balcony bill is sorting itself out, and if it's not, then there's some people who just want to get rid of their condos because they are over living in a condominium. The number of pending sales did dip 82 down to 71. That was a 13.4% drop. And the number of closed sales, this one is dramatic, 22.9% drop. It went from 83 to 64. And the list price to sales price, so last year through October 2023, condo sellers in University Heights were seeing a 101.3% increase bump, getting sales price, list price to sales price. It went down to 99.7, so that's a 1.6% drop. The days on market jumped 81.3% from 16 to 29, so that is pretty significant. So what do you think is happening in our University Heights condo market? Comment below. What are you thinking about doing with your property in University Heights in the coming year? I'd love to hear about that. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach out. My number is below. You can simply shoot me a text. That's the easiest way to get me, because sometimes you guys text me when I'm at open houses and I have some downtime, so I'm able to chat back with you fairly quickly. Also, like and comment and tell me what videos you'd like me to make. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.